Metagenics is a worldwide supplement company that offers better health through nutrition and lifestyle medicine. Its high-quality products are designed to help doctors and healthcare professionals offer safe, effective, and more natural approaches to their patients. Metagenics is an industry leader in metabolic detoxification, something we all need because of our toxic environment. They also have numerous supplements to treat illness and maintain health. Metagenics products are only available through healthcare practitioners. To find the one closest to you, go to their website at metagenics.com. When it comes to health and aging, our bodies are under constant attack. Free radicals are your health's #1 enemy. Now there's overwhelming science pointing to antioxidants as the ultimate solution to this free radical assault. The great news is that cocoa is the most powerful antioxidant superfood on the planet. That's right, chocolate. But not just any chocolate, only one chocolate. WRXY is recognized by the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office as healthy chocolate. WRXY is cold-processed cocoa with acai and blueberry. It is delicious. All of the WRXY products proudly display their certified levels of flavonoids and antioxidants. They're among the highest scores of any foods in the world. Are you concerned about your health? You must eat more antioxidants. Why not eat WRXY, the healthy chocolate? To try WRXY, to get more information, or to learn how to build your own part-time business and residual income as part of my team, call 1-800-996-5383 or visit our website, hcinfo.net. Hello again, I'm Dr. Alan Gruning. Welcome back to Prescription for Health. I hope that you've looked a little bit about our sponsors and we'll go to our website at prescriptionforhealth.tv and check out our sponsors and support them for putting this show on the air. And today I have the privilege of being with one of our sponsors here, which is Nancy Casey, who is from Metagenics, which is a wonderful supplement company. And we've been talking about why it's so important to take the right supplements, not just any old thing that you buy off the shelf at some big store, but taking a quality supplement that's free of contaminants and hazards that you don't want in your body, and that actually has studies behind it to show that it actually does something. And one of the things I wanted to talk with you about is the whole subject of multivitamins, because people are kind of know in the back of their mind, yeah, I need to take a multivitamin. And why would that be? Because the soil is nutrient depleted. We have overfarmed the soil and not replaced a lot of the basic nutrients in there that we need. And so people are selenium deficient and magnesium deficient and deficient in various B vitamins that we're not getting from the fruits and vegetables anymore. So it almost becomes essential that you have a multivitamin. But not all multivitamins are created equal, are they, Nancy?
No,
so tell me about PhytoMulti, because I know that's the one that Metagenics has.
This is a brand new one that we came up with, and wrong bottle, sorry.
Yeah.
It's really exciting because besides being a great multivitamin, it's got some great phytonutrients in it.
So what is a phytonutrient?
Well, it's nutrients that are essential for us as human beings, but we're not getting a lot of them in our diet, and they've got some great antioxidant properties.
And they come from natural plant sources.
Plants,
right.
Absolutely. And the phytonutrients, we've done a lot of testing. Again, we're all about testing our products. So what we did with the PhytoMulti, it's got a great ORAC value, which a lot of other products claim, but ours has, and if you know ORAC value, over 26,000 in 2 tablets. So that's
Now,
huge.
let me just kind of give a quick update to people, because if you watched our show on WRXY, the healthy chocolate, you learned a little bit about ORAC scores, but it's a measure that Brunswick Labs uses to say how many antioxidants a food has or a substance has, how well it is at neutralizing free radicals, which are the real problem with inflammation in our body. And so antioxidants neutralize those free radicals, and they give that a score called an ORAC score. And so the higher the ORAC score, the better the antioxidant is. And having a score of 26,000 in their multivitamin is huge. When you consider that an orange, for example, maybe 1,000. This is an enormous amount of antioxidants to be able to take, as well as receive the trace minerals and other things that we need.
Right, and we actually took the testing one step further, and we did what's called a COMET assay. So we took a control cell and then introduced peroxide to that.
Okay.
And under the microscope, you can actually see the DNA is leaching out of the cell.
So it's being destroyed by the peroxide.
Destroyed, absolutely. And then we took another cell and treated it with the phytomulti and introduced the peroxide again, and there was actually 52% greater DNA stability on the treated cell.
So 50% less damage by just taking this multivitamin, when you look at the cellular level and how it's protecting them. So that's really exciting. So the phytomulti could be a really great product for people to have, and I'm going to be gradually switching over in my practice to be using that on my patients, because I think the evidence is overwhelming for that. So we've talked a little bit about medical foods and how important they are. We've talked about the phytomulti. We've talked a little bit about fish oil. Now, fish oil has enormous benefits for our health. Just give me a couple of ideas of what fish oil does for people.
Oh my gosh, there's so many wonderful benefits.
I mean, you talked about how it helped you with your MS.
Right, right. I mean, fetal brain and eye development for, pregnant women. And it helps with neurological health. I mean, there's study on depression. There's just a ton of studies for, skin, eyes, all the body systems really can benefit from the omega-3s.
And for those of you that suffer from high triglyceride levels, which is a huge deal, fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids, is one of the only ways to really successfully lower triglyceride levels. In fact, there's a pharmaceutical company who came out with a pharmaceutical-grade fish oil, which we can buy anywhere, and they're charging an enormous amount of money for it just to lower triglycerides, because that's how effective it is, instead of taking a prescription drug. Well, let's get into the whole subject of detoxification, because this is clearly the area, the niche that Metagenics has that I am just so thrilled about, because it's so hugely important. And I think my next show is going to be all about toxins that we're facing in our environment. But Nancy, our environment has become overwhelmed with toxins, hasn't it? Oh,
absolutely. And I have some staggering numbers here. They actually did a study on umbilical cord blood, and they found 287 toxins in it.
That is disgusting.
And 187 of those are known carcinogens. 217 of them are toxic to the brain and nervous center, and 208 of them are shown to cause birth defects or abnormal development.
So these are things that are in our bodies, and we're transmitting those to our children, our unborn children, so they're becoming toxic too. So what are the issues that we're mostly facing with, dealing with in this country? I think everybody kind of knows about smog and air pollution and water pollution and stuff, but you and I have talked about some other issues that are even bigger as we look at the overall health of the people in the United States, and that's plastics.
Absolutely.
So what is the deal with plastic?
It's BPA. And it's in food containers, it's in the plastic water bottles. It's almost unavoidable in this day and age. And every day people are bombarded with that. And the CDC actually tested tested people's blood and urine, and they found 212 chemicals in all blood and urine of most Americans.
Every American?
They found, no, all 212 chemicals were in most Americans' blood or urine.
That is really unbelievable.
Yeah.
So no matter where you live, you think you're living in a clean environment, no matter where you live, you are contaminated with toxic chemicals, carcinogens. And plastics seem to be the ubiquitous thing in our environment that we're all exposed to. I mean, just think about it. Look around your pantry at home. Look around the refrigerator. Look around what you're microwaving things in. Look at the plastic water bottle you're drinking out of. All these things are plastics, and these things leach out of the container and into the food and water, and we're consuming that.
Right, and that was one of the big ones that the CDC mentioned that they were alarmed about was BPA.
So how do we get this plastic out of our body?
Well, number one, you need to do a detox.
So tell me, what is a detox? People hear that term all the time. What does that mean?
Basically, all a detox is you want to normalize your body, what's the toxins, you want to get rid of the toxins that are in your body. So the way to do this is to try and decrease the amount coming in while you excrete the amount that's in there. Okay,
so aside from trying to cut back on our exposure to plastics and toxins and pesticides and all those nasty things, we have to get rid of what's already in there. Now, why are plastics so difficult to get out of your body? Because we're taking so much of them in on a regular basis, and we're being bombarded with them. And they're stored in our fat cells.
Right.
And this is the problem, is that plastics are fat soluble. So your kidneys work on getting rid of things from your body that are water soluble, and your liver is trying to detoxify things to get it out of your body. But when the plastics and chemicals are stuck in your fat cells, they don't come out very easily. And this is what Metagenics has come up with as a way to mobilize those things out of your fat cells, get them to the liver detoxifies them,
right.
and then they can be excreted.
Absolutely.
So what products do we use to do that?
The main one is, and we mentioned this earlier, is the Ultra Clear Renew. A lot of companies have detox products. What kind of differentiates the Ultra Clear Renew? Number one is, again, the science behind it. We have studied it. We know that it works. But another thing is that we do things that some of the other companies, in fact, most of the other companies don't do. Everybody does phase 1 and phase 2. What we do is phase 3, which is excretion through the kidneys, and then we also pull out heavy metals. Nobody else has a formula that does that at this point in time.
And that's what really impressed me, is that, because I have tried detox programs on my patients and they get sick. And this does not make people sick.
Right.
And that's what's really exciting for me. You call this actually metabolic detoxification, which is totally different than enemas and all these other horrible things that people are doing. So this is just a drink that people consume along with eating healthy, different fruits and vegetables. And their program is very specific about what you can eat, what you can't eat for the 10 days. And I know you have a program guide here.
I have a program guide. And it's very specific. I mean, we don't kind of say you need to do this for 10 days or you need to do this for 28 days. It's a very guided program. We actually list the things that you can't eat, the things that you can eat. It goes day by day, step by step. You're going to do a modified elimination diet. So starting on day 1, you start eliminating different foods, and then once you've done the basics, then you start adding them little by little. A lot of times people will realize they have a food sensitivity just by doing a detox, because they'll start feeling really, really good. And you do during a detox. You start feeling really, really good. And they'll add a food and realize, hey, I'm not feeling quite as good. And that may indicate a food sensitivity.
And the hope is that once we get all this cleaned out, you'll make some lifestyle changes to not keep reintroducing these things back into your body. I did the detox program myself. It was a great program. My daughter did it. I've had numerous patients now do it. They all feel better afterwards. And the good news is we're removing all those plastics, heavy metals, pesticides, all that nasty stuff from our body, and then we can kind of start over.
Right.
And I know along with the Ultra Clear Renew, there's also a GluteClear, which is replacing the antioxidant glutathione in your cells, and also AdvoClear, which is a general multivitamin that you take during this program. So it is kind of a complete kit.
It's a complete kit, and we even provide a little bag and a shaker cup to mix your shakes in every day. So we give total support, and we want to make sure that phase 1 and phase 2 is working properly and they're balanced, and that's what the AdvoClear does.
Excellent.
Helps balance phase 1 and phase 2.
So again, Nancy, if someone wants to get this detox program and get their body cleaned out, how do they get this?
They're going to have to contact, a Metagenics practitioner and have them put them on the protocol.
Yes. So again, go to the Metagenics website at metagenics.com. Find the local healthcare practitioner that uses Metagenics products. Ask them specifically for the Ultra Clear Renew and Metabolic Detoxification program, and get yourself cleaned out. Again, I want to thank you, Nancy, for being on the show today, and I thank you for Metagenics' support of this show. I thank all of you guys for watching. And again, holistic health is a matter of balancing your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. And all the things that we're talking about is great, but if your spiritual health is not where it needs to be, it needs to be. And that comes through a dynamic relationship with Jesus Christ. And if you're not sure where that's at, go to my website and click on that log there that talks about spiritual health. Thank you for watching Prescription for Health, Southwest Florida's local weekly TV program devoted to holistic health and healing. This is an outreach of Christian Health Ministries, dedicated to providing free medical care to the poor and uninsured of Southwest Florida who are in pain. If you would like to give toward the work of our free clinic, please send your tax-deductible donation to the address on the screen. God bless you on your journey toward better health.